welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I made it. I'm still here. And say welcome to my husband Francisco. He's joining us today.
Hey.
And then, gotta have a little bit of fun.
So let's start it out right.
All right. How has everybody been enjoying quarantine? Because it's had its ups and downs for sure in our household.
A big up was watching BoJack Horseman.
So we got into a couple of things. BoJack Horseman is one of them. I know I had been avoiding it for a while, but finally checked it out and watched the entire thing because I could not stop.
And we had nothing better to do.
Yeah, we literally couldn't do anything else. So, highly recommend if you're looking for something that will destroy you in the best way possible.
It was a lot to watch.
It was a lot to watch, yeah. It was a lot to take in, so you have to kind of split it up. But
I mean, like, if you binge it in like 5 days, that's totally fine.
I mean, we're still here. We're still here, so binging it should be fine. We're still sane, I guess. But
Probably.
I know I've referred it to multiple people at this point. Just can't help it because, people just need to watch it. It's just good.
If you run out of that, you can join us in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
About that too.
We caved and purchased Animal Crossing, and it brings me back to my DS days where I would hide it under my pillow so my parents didn't know I was still awake.
What shame. Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to play my game. It can be very addicting if you didn't know.
Not really. No, I got New Leaf, and I couldn't get hooked on it. Like, I like it, and I definitely like New Horizons.
Mm-hmm.
But to say that it was like how I played Monster Hunter, no.
Yeah, you definitely had other games to keep you hooked. I didn't have as much of a broad collection. I had very specific games, and Animal Crossing was definitely one of them. And this new one, so far, really fun. And it's got some newer stuff that makes things a little more interesting, like going across rivers and starting from a tent isn't new, but I don't know. There are some things that just feel a little bit newer in this one, and it's pretty cool. Plus, it just looks nice. I do like the social aspect, playing with your friends. I like having access to other people's islands and other people's stuff that I didn't have before. That's pretty cool. And it's been fun because then we can play with our friends in quarantine. Yeah! So, gotten to visit some islands, had them visit us too. It's pretty cool. And like, I've gotten into the decorating part of it, the painting. You can make your own designs and stuff. I've done a couple so far that I really like. Do you like any of yours? You made.
I've made like 2.
He made.
I made the best one. I made Giorno Giovanna.
JoJo's outfit for one of his guys. He made the shirt and everything.
Yeah, it's the blue outfit, so only true fans know what I'm talking about.
Gotta have the ladybug on there too. So.
It doesn't look like what I wanted to, because I can't get the pants or the shoes or the standout.
Yeah, you can. Or the little heart-shaped opening in his shirt.
Yeah, it's
I mean, you could try to match it to your character's like skin color, but
Maybe when Nintendo releases the
3D version.
no, the Italian designer package, then I'll get that going.
Buy it with your Nook Miles.
Of course.
Anyway, so that was a couple of fun things that we've been doing to keep ourselves occupied during this quarantine, and it's hard because there's not a whole lot to do. Like, even if there's all this stuff to watch and all this stuff to play, it's like, but I have to have an interest in actually doing that, you know? And
like, forcefully so. I ended up spring cleaning because I've never done that. And it's because I have too much free time on myself, so I'm like, let's look at tiny houses and tiny buses. Schoolies, I should say.
yeah, you all know that I've probably talked about tiny houses here. He has also been looking into the buses that you can repurpose into a home, and so that's just the two different routes that we look at. I don't know which one to choose because I don't know what the end cost will be because there's like hidden fees everywhere. Oh, you gotta get this licensed and this specific licensing, and I don't know how much that'll cost. But we've definitely fallen back into the hole of
Especially with the buses.
of tiny house living.
Especially with the bus. I want a bus now.
You want a bus now?
Yeah, especially like a 40-footer.
So what's so great about the bus?
I don't have to worry about a second vehicle to tow it.
True. But then, like, what if you don't want to take your house with you if you're driving somewhere?
That's why we have a second car.
So we'll still have the second car, but you don't want to tow things?
No. I don't want to have my tiny house, a car to tow it, and our car. Because the car to tow it is going to be a chugger.
And the bus wouldn't be a chugger?
It would be a chugger, but it's the house.
So how is that better?
Because we don't have to move the house. We have the car. With the tiny house and the tower, it's two vehicles that we would have to think about. Or the vehicle plus, like, bikes and skateboards. And generally, I would think, with that heavy of a vehicle, we would not be driving that around. And that's why I say we would probably have another vehicle.
So you think even if we had a vehicle to tow the house, we'd probably have another vehicle anyway to drive?
Yeah. Because, I mean, we're thinking of traveling the U.S. and, like, living in places, not just going on by.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, I don't know what work we'll be doing or if we'll be doing any other work that we don't do in the house.
Like, you don't know if it'll be only at home. True.
But at that point, it's like, yeah, let's get the bus, because then we only have one vehicle that is our house, and we carry our local transportation in it with the bikes or skateboards.
Well, you don't think we would need anything else, especially if we're... I do agree that seems like a good idea. I'm a little worried about the bus aspect. I don't know why, but maybe just because it's a new idea to me. But I think I prefer the houses because they're so customizable, but I don't know the pricing difference. I mean, I know it wouldn't be good to buy some big old car that we don't like just because it has the power to carry something like that, you know? But it's, I mean, wouldn't it be like less time and less, I don't want to say less work, but you won't have to build a frame, you won't have to buy all these separate parts, like the base of a tiny house you have to buy separate, and then you have to build on top of that yourself, and you have to buy build the frame as well as the inside, whereas with a bus you're making modifications instead of starting from scratch, you know? So that could be a positive to it, but you have to find a bus, make sure it's not too rusty, and some people raise the roof in their buses to have more height in them, and since we're both kind of tall, it would be pretty necessary for us, because we also want taller sinks, so I don't have to bend over everywhere. Because the sink here, I can go on my knees and still wash my hands. I'm not a fan. These short sinks are hurting my back.
I mean, honestly, if we're doing taller sinks in the bus house, I think that just gives us better storage under the sink.
Better counter storage,
so we won't have anything above it.
Well, we'd have that one shelf with a lip that would probably have some stuff, or like, you know, those magnet things where you store things in, the little magnet jars. Apparently magnets are a big thing for bus houses.
At least going off with what you were saying, like I'm saying, the taller counters will give us more space under, so we could probably like have it only food up top.
Well, it'd be like dry food, right?
Yeah.
Either way, we've definitely gone down the rabbit hole, and we have no money to pay for it, so it's really just a dream of ours, because then we can travel around the country and stuff like that and still have our own house. And we're not really tied down anywhere right now. Like, we live in Washington, all of our family lives in California. I mean, we want to move back eventually, probably, but we're kind of nomadic in that we can't really sit still. So having a permanent home to not sit still with us would be pretty cool. Especially
if it's got wheels.
What?
Bus house.
But yeah.
Bus house. I'm pretty sure it's like about the same price, especially with having to get a vehicle that tows.
True. Anyway, so that's how you've been preoccupying yourself during all this downtime.
No, I've been cooking a lot.
That too. Definitely been cooking.
We go through our food very fast.
We have to go to the grocery store to get little things here and there, and then we realize, oh, we're out of major things now. So it's more often we have to go in, which
is annoying.
It's definitely annoying, because we're used to going every couple of weeks, picking up everything we need, and then it lasting. But since now we're here 24/7, we definitely get snacky throughout the day, and boy, is that bad.
Yeah, we eat everything.
I can't help it. It's right there.
It's like right there.
Yeah, all the food's like right there, staring me in the face. But you've made a lot of interesting things cooking, because you have this time and to put it together, and that's been really good. I've cooked some as well, especially like breakfast or maybe once in a while dinner, and it works out well because I don't have to worry about time or anything. And like, I've been having to get up early because I'm still working from home, and so sometimes I'll make breakfast and he'll come out of bed and go onto the couch. I'm like, here you go. Come sit over here. But cooking's been one thing there's a lot of experimentation with flavors because we're bored of the same flavors. And we're running out of some spices.
Now that I get to cook a lot more, I get to use all of them more.
Yeah. Which means now we have to buy more. It's a never-ending cycle.
Why can't I just buy food and eat it? Why do I need more food to eat my food?
What is this putting together things in a pan? Why can't it just all be edible?
It's annoying. It's annoying being stuck at home with only food. Nothing to do.
We've even worked out thinking that would help, and then,
It doesn't.
that's only a short part of the day, and we have nothing else to do for the rest of the day. Been working on stretches and hopefully getting a handstand soon. I can get up, but I can't stay up. I can almost do the splits.
That's what he said.
That's a good one.
I only come up with good ones. We still got some to go. What else can we talk about? What else have we not done at home?
What else have we not done? I haven't done a lot of stuff. I mean, if I have the chance to, I'm sitting there. I haven't put on real clothes. I've been wearing pajamas for 2 weeks.
I finally put on jeans, but these are like those Costco stretchy jeans.
Oh yeah. Apparently guys get more stretchy jeans.
I don't know if guys do, but Costco does. Whatever these urban wear things are. What does my butt say?
Urban Star.
Urban Star. These pants are fucking great.
So shout out to his pants.
Shout out to my pants for being basically pajamas that look nice.
I mean, I have one pair of jeans that's kind of like that, but the rest of them are too tight to wear around the house because of fashion. And I don't know. I haven't put... I've maybe put on real clothes like once in 2 weeks. I did have to go into the office that one time to get the laptop, so I had to actually wear clothes then. But I mean, after spring cleaning, I just got rid of a bunch of clothes that I'm not gonna wear. It's finally getting warmer, so we don't have to wear the 3 jackets at once. 2 or 3. So
I can wear 2 at a time now instead of 3.
we were able to get rid of some of the big jackets and hang up all the rest, and that's been nice because they're not in our room anymore because we had a pile of jackets. Didn't know what to do with them. And now it's much cleaner. We have space, especially with the dog, because we had to get everything off the floor and clean up our room so that she can walk around a little bit without destroying everything.
Yeah.
So she's definitely made us regulate ourselves, which I can be annoyed about, but I can't be mad about, and that makes me mad. I have to live by someone else's standards now. Jeez.
So annoying.
I know. Just this creature that, didn't want to live with us that we just brought into our house. Anyway. Was there anything else about anything? I think we touched on most of what we wanted to talk about. Anyway.
Eating a lot.
Working out
doing
some.
nothing.
Yeah. Dog. Lots of dog. Very dog. Our life is dog. Especially with her healing from her spay and not being able to go outside. She's had to get her energy out inside to the capacity we would let her. controlled energy. We're trying to control her energy in ways that she can use it, and it's a learning process. We're not there yet. She doesn't quite get it yet, but we're working on it a little bit at a time. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
My tattoo stings. I think it's gonna rain.
It's Washington. Of course, it's gonna rain. Anyway. Thanks for sitting down with us. Sorry this video's late, but no one asked for it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.